person can make himself and herself into a 3-0 person, whole world will be a 3-0 world. That's the start. It's just always the smallest step. That smallest step will take us to the million-mile journey. Because if you know how to take the first step, the rest is very simple. Just repeat. Repetition is what makes the journey possible. You don't learn first lesson and then learn second lesson. You don't learn the second step. It's just a repetition of the first step. And people miss that point. People always have a grand plan and don't know where to start. So our job is to make the first step, design, prototype design. And once we learn that, that's what the 3-0 clubs will be doing. How to make myself into a 3-0 person. How to make sure my contribution to global warming, I bring it to 0. If I know how to bring it to 0, global warming, wealth concentration, unemployment, all the 3 zeros that we're talking about, the job is done. The rest is about the repetition. What you have, in the process, we make it more efficient. We learn more to do it better, faster, quicker, because we don't have much time left. So we have to go in a massive way just to get the message out. See how the examples are created and go doing that. So we are very happy. Turin comes right at the most strategic location of time. Because here we are, make a commitment for the entire world to make sure we don't go to that suicidal path. We don't follow the old roads. Old road is the old road of suicide. We want to build new roads to go to a new destination. That's our job, and that's what we'll do. That's our commitment. Thank you very much for having this wonderful, wonderful gathering for all of us together. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you, and you have a great day. Great time. Turin will be the most remarkable global summit we ever had, because this will be the turning point for all of us. We'll save this planet. We'll create a better world for everybody. They'll remember it all began in Turin. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Professor Yunus. Thank you so much, Hans, Lamia, Professor Yunus, for also creating this global gathering that we call Global Social Business Summit. Ladies and gentlemen, as we move forward to the closing of this opening ceremony, we have a message from a friend of the family, Hilda Schwab, from Schwab Foundation and World Economic Forum. Can we have the video, please?
Professor Yunus, Mr. Wrights, honored guests, it is a pleasure to address you today. I am sorry I cannot be with you in Turin, but I'm delighted to join you for a short while today as you gather again for the Global Social Business Summit at this important time in the world. In 1998, my husband Klaus Schwab and I started the Schwab Foundation because we observed that a distinct and more innovative approach to alleviating problems associated with social inequality and environmental change was emerging. These models of social entrepreneurship or social business offered something radically different to what business or international development could deliver at the time. We were, of course, inspired by Professor Muhammad Yunus, Sir Fazli Abed, Dr. Vera Corteira, and others as a new generation of pioneers channeled their passion, persistence, ingenuity, and sense of injustice to finding new ways to achieve real change in the world around them. Over the last 3 decades, we have witnessed the emergence of a global movement of social innovation and the clear demonstration of the impact and sustainability of these models. At the Schwab Foundation, we have championed the work of social innovators by bringing their work and models to the attention of world leaders and integrating them into the platforms of the World Economic Forum. Over the past 2 years, during the pandemic and the aftermath of worsening inequality, inflation, and global instability, democracy and global peace were under threat. At the same time, we have witnessed how their work is more relevant than ever. For example, by bringing quality healthcare to rural India to combat COVID, or by empowering Black local businesses in Brazil, overcoming the economic barriers of racial inequity, or by using artificial intelligence and big data to create inclusive education platforms in South Africa. And of course, we stand by those in Ukraine, where social innovators have adapted to respond to the devastating consequences of war on its population. They developed innovative approaches to deal with mass displacement and with refugees. They supported family welfare and mental health issues, and at the same time continued economic activity despite the most challenging circumstances. Schwab Foundation awardee Sergei Kostin remains in Odessa, where his organization, The Way Home, continues to providing shelter, food, transport, and psychological support to families from across Ukraine. We are now much more aware how inequality, disintegration of societies, and exclusion poses significant risks to stability, democracy, and peace. It is a great privilege to help accelerate and amplify this kind of work and support the evolution and adoption of social innovation and social business. Today, our impact studies have shown how over 700 million lives have been directly improved by the work of this community of over 400 leading social innovators in 190 countries. But these pioneers often have to navigate institutions, business partners, and investors on their own. During the pandemic, it became urgent that the coordinated ecosystem of support was needed to work alongside these actors. We established what is now the Global Alliance for Social Entrepreneurship as a platform hosted at the World Economic Forum. It brings together over 100 members from business, international organizations, investors, and support organizations for more coordinated action to advance and scale models of social entrepreneurship. Private sector partnerships with social entrepreneurs are evolving from more traditional philanthropic support towards partnerships that add mutual value to business transformation and ESG goals. The World Economic Forum has been working with all the standard-setting organizations and the major auditing firms to bring coherence to SDG frameworks under an initiative called the Stakeholder Capitalism Metrics. While these bodies have made strong progress in harmonizing the E, environment indicators, and issuing guidelines on the climate-related disclosure requirements, advancing the S, the social metrics, is now an urgent priority. We are seeing social issues like how companies treat local and indigenous communities, workers, suppliers, and customers rapidly turning into a new front line of the sustainability movement. With this momentum, the business case for engagement with social entrepreneurs is becoming stronger. New partnerships are also emerging at scale, such as the recent announcement between the social enterprise South Pole Group and Salesforce in establishing the Net Zero Marketplace. It connects verified projects with businesses that want to invest in carbon credits. During this year's World Economic Forum annual meeting in Davos in May, we placed the social economy as an important part of the transition to a more sustainable, just economy. It is clear we now need to accelerate the evolution of social business models into the mainstream. We need to raise the visibility and investment to the level of large-scale industry and open up more avenues for collaboration with business and governments. We are delighted to present this Global Social Business Summit at this critical time in the world. We all have to be ambitious about the potential of social business as part of the solutions for peace, inclusion, climate justice, and a fairer prosperity for all. Thank you very much, and I wish you a wonderful summit.
Thank you so much. So now it's time for coffee. Find your old pals, make new friends, and I hope you continue explore social business with these conversations, get married to social business, have fun, and we have dinner tonight at 7:45 here. I know a lot of you want to meet all our friends, take pictures, exchange cards, have conversations. And do it, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shazib M. Khairul Islam. It was an honor to be your MC for this part. Thank you.